I was as far away from God as I could have been. I was very angry. I was a very angry person, and trying to raise these kids, and I thought I was a good person, responsible. I met my wife. She was a Christ follower, Christ-centric person. Unbeknownst to me, she would go up in the morning and go work out, get on the treadmill, and she would pray every morning for us and for the family and for me to come to Christ. And when our daughter was a little older, she started asking about God. And my wife wanted to come to church. So we found Life Austin. For me, it was, like babysitting, I guess, right? We'd bring our daughter and drop her off for the hour, and we sat in church one day. We'd been going for, 6 months, 8 months. And there was a family there who lost their son. He had passed away suddenly. They found him in the pool. He was young. They thought he drowned, and I guess apparently his heart just stopped. And he was dead before he was ever in the pool. And just to watch the way that church came together as a family around that family, we feel feelings, and of course anyone would be moved by that, but the hairs on my arm just stood up. It's like, remember, we got our daughter and got in the car, and I looked at my wife. I was like, it was unbelievable. And she's looking at me, smiling and nodding. Just, yeah, it was. It was something. And about 6 months after that, my daughter and I were baptized together. And it's like our life was a beautiful home. It was like then we opened all the windows, and the wind just blew in and just changed everything. And we fast forward how God it's exactly how so my wife passed in May. So her heart just stopped in our bedroom, and my daughter and I, we were in line to be baptized. I just put her hand on my shoulder and said, I knew I'd get you here. He knows all of our tomorrows, and he knew that this was coming, and how he used that moment for that family to bring me into his family to be ready. So when the EMTs came to my house, it was about 15 minutes, and they pronounced my wife, is deceased. Is there anyone I want to call? So I call Pastor Brock. He was at my house within 5 minutes. Within an hour, Miss Katie, our youth pastor, was there for Rosie. And they didn't leave me for like a week. It's like I lost my wife. And it's such a strange thing to say that everything that has followed has been a blessing. Just one after another after another. The way they started a meal train. There's food every night. And each person that came had a story, talking about losing their children, delayed or prolonged illness that they watched a loved one go through, or whatever they're going through. It's like we're all united in that, The impact, the transformation, that's the word, right? Transforming lives through the power of Jesus Christ, right? That's our mission statement. And it's so true and so powerful and so important. And I know I'm not unique or special. Everyone has problems and everyone has loss. And I just, heard it say that church is an ER for sinners. It's not a hospital for saints, you know. And it is so true. Think about how isolated I would have been without the church. And he approached me, the brother of the young man who had passed away. He said, I heard you came to Christ because of my brother's passing. And isn't that great? I was like, I'm so sorry that that's what it took. And he's like, no, God uses all things to his purpose. And it's been a consistent thing that I see at Life Austin. And I see with Christ followers in general is nobody wants anything from me. They want things for me. And that's been my experience at Life Austin. And it's just such a powerful thing to be a part of. And the way God uses all circumstances is amazing.